Welcome to your first major speech in this class, the demonstration speech. So let's not waste any time. Let's get to it. So for this speech, you will be completing a demonstration or a how-to informative speech for the class. So the goal is to have your audience be able to follow your steps or directions in order to do something for themselves. Just a little caveat, we're not actually going to be following along, so don't worry about that. But we should be able to, because you should be descriptive and detailed to where we could understand that. For this one, a visual aid is required, and we're going to go over a whole chapter on how to do visual aids effectively. All right, so you're going to have 3 to 5 main points or steps. Your topic must be approved by me. The topics are at my discretion. This will go more for the persuasive speeches when some topics can get a little bit, just a little too, I don't know, a little too, I don't want to say risque, but anyway, whatever. So your topic has to be approved by me. No two students can have the same topic. I don't want to hear the same speech twice. You don't want to hear the same speech twice, so just be mindful of that. The time is 4 to 6 minutes, so any speech that is not between 4 and 6 minutes will get an automatic 5 points off their presentation grade. So as I said at the beginning, with delivery, timing yourself is very important. We don't have time for everyone to speak forever, but also part of this class is learning how to fill a certain amount of time or a certain time slot. So this might sound kind of weird, but it's something that is really important to me in this class. Your speech will be recorded on your phone for you to watch it back and reflect on it for the self-evaluations, or the self-reflection. I need to change that. So what that means is during class, you will give your phone to a classmate to record your presentation. That way you can watch it back. What will I turn in? Oh, excuse me. An initial outline, it's going to be typed full sentence outline of exactly what you will say in your speech. An audience adaptation, and I'm going to go over all of this stuff. An audience adaptation plan, peer evaluations, and a speech self-reflection. So the outline format, you're going to have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. We're going to go over this more, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time going over it right now, but just as an overview for how your outline is going to look. Delivery. This speech will be extemporaneous. Do you remember what that means? From the chapter over delivery, it means that it will be prepared ahead of time, but you will have note cards in front of you, but it will not be your entire speech. You have to use note cards or a sheet with notes on it. You can't put notes on your phone, on your laptop, etc. You have to use a physical something. What do you write down? We went over note cards, but just a reminder, don't write your entire outline. You will get points off if you are reading directly from your note cards, and I can tell that it's your outline. Do write down keywords, phrases, and a basic outline. Do not read. Oh yeah, I just went over that. That you'll get points taken off because this is not a manuscript speech. This is extemporaneous. You will not use a podium. That is, I know that's not popular, but even when I'm teaching y'all, it can be really hard not to lean on the podium. So you're just going to be standing upright like you did for your Who Am I speeches. You have to dress up on your speaking day. So no jeans, no athletic wear. If you identify as male, something with a collar or a nice sweater. So what this means, you don't need to wear a suit and tie or a suit and slacks or a suit and a pencil skirt or something like that. You can, okay? But I want you to dress decently. And not that you don't dress decently normally, but when you dress up, you feel good. And when you feel good, you do well, okay? So no jeans. You can wear, like a skirt. I mean, I know it depends on the weather, but you can wear an appropriate length skirt, a dress, like a tunic with leggings or slacks or, shorts that aren't athletic wear or jeans. I forgot to put this on there. No hats, please. So, yeah, if you have questions about the dress code, let me know. It's not super strict, but be mindful of that. A few logistics. If you make food, I didn't even think about that with the coronavirus. Yeah, I guess for sanitary reasons, we should skip that. Don't bring anything that isn't allowed on campus, chemicals, weapons, etc., or not appropriate for a college class. No alcohol, no marijuana, stuff like that. Even if it is, I mean, with the current climate, I had a student last semester that did a lot of archery, and she wanted to bring a bow with arrows, but I told her, you know what, we can't be, I just don't want you to have someone, I know the Sturm campus is really small, but I just don't want someone to see you and for it to look like something that it's not. So if it's questionable, ask campus security if that would be okay that you bring it, or just to let them know, like, hey, just so no one is scared, or something like that, okay? If you can't do the actual demonstration, so for example, like changing oil in your car, you can use step-by-step pictures in a presentation, okay? So when I say a visual aid, that doesn't mean that you have to bring the actual thing in class with you. You can, but you can also take pictures of the step-by-step instructions, or not instructions, but the step-by-step steps. I can't talk today. And then put that picture in a presentation. Okay, when you're choosing a topic, ask yourself. So some of you may have panicked and been like, demonstration, I don't know how to do anything cool. Like, I don't have hobbies. Don't overthink this, y'all. So do I have interest in the topic? Do I have knowledge in the topic? Will my audience be interested in learning about this topic? Is the topic appropriate for the audience? Is the topic appropriate for the occasion? And can the topic be adequately covered in the time allotted? This is going to be a big one throughout the semester. So I'm going to be honest with you. I had a student do a presentation over how to play chess, and that was just really hard for this student to cover that in 4 to 6 minutes. I know what you're thinking. I know right now you're like, 4 minutes is an eternity. I promise you it's not. Some of you got close to speaking for 4 minutes. I mean, some of you spoke for 3 minutes easily for your Who Am I speech. So you would be surprised how quickly 4 minutes goes by. Do not overthink this. You don't need to take on a new hobby or learn something just to do this. Some of the best topics that I've heard are really simple. One topic that was actually kind of, at first I was like, oh my gosh, where is he going with this? But it actually ended up being kind of fun, is one of my students did a how-to on how to make a good like sub sandwich. And I mean, this student went all out. They brought food for everyone. They went to the deli, and it was kind of cool because this student was like, I like mustard. I like this kind of mustard, blah, blah, blah. So don't go crazy. Yes, you can do, you can do some fun stuff, but don't go crazy. And in the next, I'll do another video and I'll show you some past topics that students have done just to get a feel for some ideas. I'll say this again. I fully encourage you to go on Google and type in how-to speech topics or demonstration speech topics, okay? So if you know how to do something really cool, go for it, but I don't want you panicking thinking like, well, what are you taught? Like, I'm going to show you how to do what? I don't even know how to do anything, okay? Some of the simplest topics are the most interesting and the most fun and, the coolest, okay? All right, grading. Your initial outline is worth 20 points. This is all in your syllabus breakdown, but here it is again for you. The oral presentation, what you do when you're up there, is 100 points. I add up your score and multiply by 2. The rubric is on D2L. Your speech self-reflection is 15 points, and the peer evaluations you're doing 2 at 15 points each. So the total for the demonstration speech is worth 165 points. Peer evaluations, you will be responsible for completing 2 peer evaluation forms for 2 different classmates' speeches. I will assign who you evaluate, so that will happen on your speaking day. You will be required to do a peer eval for 2 of your classmates. The reason I do that is the same reason why, in your English class, you have to edit another student's paper. I never understood that as a student, but now that I'm on the other side, I understand the value that there is in, learning about something by evaluating someone else and being able to evaluate someone else. Your grade for the peer evaluations will be based on the feedback that you give. Your presentation grade out of 100, I am the only one grading you, okay? What your peers say about you does not play into your grade. Due dates. Let's talk about due dates. So Thursday, September 24th by 11:59 p.m. Your topics and main points are due by 11:59 p.m. via D2L. As of this moment, I'm just realizing as I say that, I haven't posted it yet, but it will be under discussions, okay? It will be a discussion post just like you do. It'll be a separate discussion, and that's how you will submit your topics and main points. Monday, September 28th is your last chance to change your topic. So I get this sometimes we submit a topic, and then once you start thinking about it more, once you start it on your outline, you're like, actually, this sucks. I don't want to do this. That's your last chance to change your topic. If I have not seen a topic by this day or time, you will not speak. Okay. I forgot to put on the 24th, if you do not submit a topic and main points by 11:59 p.m. on September 24th, you will not get credit for your initial outline. Okay. Thursday, October 1st by 11:59 p.m. your initial outlines are due and your audience adaptation plan from D2L. Again, I'm going to go over everything in another video that I posted on D2L of these documents. Okay. Oh, and that at the bottom is important. I need to see an outline in order for you to speak. So regardless of whether you get credit for completing an outline, I have to see an outline in order for you to speak. Thursday, October 8th are the peer evaluations over speeches are due. You will turn everything in this class in electronically, so that will be submitted to D2L. On your speaking day, crap, I forgot to edit that. Ignore the revised outline. I will look at your notes or note cards to make sure that it's not word for word your outline. You will just show them to me, and then ignore that. I'm sorry, I thought I edited that. So on your speaking day, don't worry about, you're just going to bring your notes and note cards, okay? Sunday, October 11th by 11:59 p.m., your self-reflection over your speeches is due. And the speaking day that you will be coming to campus next is Wednesday, October 7th. Again, you will only be coming for half of the session. I will figure out who's speaking during what half of the session later. All right, so I'm going to end this video. I know I went over it kind of quick. Tune into my next video so you can see all the stuff that I've posted.